Welcome to the Bardic Cauldron, wizards young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Grab you a mug of your favorite brew, grab your seat, and enjoy the view. Welcome back, everyone, to our next episode of Grim Hollow. I don't really have anything to waste your time with, so without further ado, take this back over to Snoob.
Yes, hello. Just a heads up, we've got a very scuffed setup going on tonight. So just if it sounds weird, bear with us. Next week it'll hopefully be better. Excuse me. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump right back into where we left off in the little town of Crow's Rest. You guys had made your way there after dealing with some bandits on the road. Everybody, meeting up together in the same little town on the same little wagon. You guys made it to town, introduced yourselves to one of the town's citizens, three of the town's citizens. And you guys fought some bandits that night as they raided the town. You guys propelled the bandit raid. And you guys managed to get a level up out of that. So we come in. It is the morning after the bandit raid. The sun has just come up. It is very, very early morning. You guys have just finished having a celebratory breakfast in the tavern. So what would you guys like to do today? Is there anything specific you guys want to do? Or you guys just kind of want to hang around a little bit?
Everybody at once. Clifford will go to that. Clifford will go to check out that training ground that they said an old veteran was working at.
Okay. So you'll make your way over towards the guild run by Emerson.
Did you say anything or just heading off?
Do I have to say anything to y'all?
I mean, probably technically not.
If I know you're going, I'm following.
Is this the guy that I'm gonna need to go to learn how to use my new?
Your new whip?
Yeah, my new whip.
I think-
Okay.
Yes. This is the guy.
I asked him. Clifford would have gave it to him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't quite catch that.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll follow too.
Sorry, Clifford.
It's my posse.
Alright. What'd you say, Clifford? I didn't quite catch that. Sorry, I dropped a mint in my shoe.
It's my posse. I got a lizard man, a holy lizard man, and I don't know who they are, but they creepy and they aight.
Hey, creepy and I.
I'm not looking. I like that. I'm just trying to listen. Oh, no, you're fine.
Can you tell Elf the ears?
That gives me kind of weird vibes. I don't know if they're gonna kill me in my sleep, but I'm thankful they ain't yet. But
Yeah, what you might.
I think it's worth mentioning that Orasana is still hearing humming from Honora in her head, and you still have those 5 temporary hit points.
I'm staying away from that.
That's really creepy.
Not helping.
Alright. Honora, anything you're doing in particular?
Nope, I'm straight chilling.
Alright, so you're chilling in the tavern. You see as Reynold and Dismas they get up finishing their breakfast. They're both at this point wearing all of their adventuring gear. They look like they're about ready to go do something. Reynold comes up to you and he says to you, right, so me and Dismas here got a little bit of work to do in the forest. You all got here rather late last night, so I don't think you heard the message. It's a strange phenomenon. Every day at noon, there's this strange, illusory messenger that arrives in town and delivers the same message. Probably hang around and listen to that, but or not. Do what you want to do.
Now, when you say illusory, do you mean vision illusory or auditory? Or both?
Both. It's a I guess you'd call it a projection, an elderly, wizardly man. Usually appears in the center of town. I believe it's the same man who wrote those mysterious letters that have been appearing.
Interesting.
Right, well, we have work to do this morning. We'll be off. We'll be back in town, though. Don't worry about us.
Toodaloo.
And the two
Try
of
not to
them,
die again.
I will try not to, yes. And the two of them make their way off. They got stuff.
I'd like to follow them, please.
You're gonna follow them?
Stealthily, yes.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Get in on that. Oh, a natural one.
Oh no. So they are like walking down this other path out of town. You see the entire little town is surrounded by a forest. They start to make their way into the woods, and as you also start to try to make your way into the woods, you just immediately step on a branch. It gives this loud crack. They turn around to see you, and Reynolds like,
I wave.
"Do you want to come along with us?"
Well, I wanted to be sneaky about it, but yes.
All right. This might be dangerous work. Are you all right with the rest of your group not coming along? We're probably going to be gone for a day, so.
Sure, why not?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Or no, Dylan was asking if he could see this.
Sorry.
Alright, so you get a... Sorry. An 11. Yeah, I'd say because Honora rolled in that one, you see her,
Really noticeable.
Yeah. You see her, like...
Well, the other two weren't even trying to be sneaky.
No, they weren't trying to be sneaky. But yeah, you can see Honora talking to the two of them at like the edge of the forest.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast invisibility and follow. Just because she's something, yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Something with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage because you're invisible.
Still not great.
Oh no. You also follow suit. And
The
for
best
time
part
being-
is we're both rogue multi-class.
I have a straight up 9 at least.
You're
Listen,
a 9.
my one was a 7, so...
That's a fair point. But alright, you guys, so Honora, you were tagging along with these two. Kellum, you were also tagging along. You believe you are stealthed for now. Alright, so you guys just make your way off into the forest with these two. We will get to you guys in a minute because you guys are going on a little adventure. It would seem.
Leaving the party, never a bad idea.
That's true. You guys do have a party. You guys do have a group of people. Alrighty. So the rest of you who went to the guild, you go inside and it's just like this big open kind of like sandy gravel pit. You see there is weapon racks. There is a couple of other rooms that lead off to other areas. There's weapon racks that are filled with most of the weapons that you'd ever imagine seeing. You've got swords, axes, hammers, spears. Like pretty much, it's pretty well stocked. Inside, you see an old-looking human man. He's maybe in his like late 50s, early 60s. He's got a big old beer gut and is wearing an army uniform that definitely doesn't fit him anymore. He has this way of just walking about. He just looks like he thinks he's the shit. So what are you guys doing as you go into this guild?
I guess the first thing Clifford would say is, "Do I recognize him?"
Make a history check, and because of your background, I'm going to give you advantage on this.
All right, thank God. It's only +0. I'm not very bright. It don't matter. That's a 10.
Healthy, apparently.
10. You recognize the uniform he's wearing as it's a Yurok military outfit. But you've never really heard anything like you don't recall anything super great about this dude.
Yeah. Do I remember if I outranked him?
Do you remember what?
Do I know if I ever had a higher station than him, or was he more?
You looking at his military uniform. You were definitely a higher rank than this guy was.
But I'm going to keep that under wraps and everything, and I'm just going to walk up and clear my throat to get his attention.
Clear your throat to get his attention, and I roll a little thing here. Okay. So you walk up to him, get his attention. He's like, my. Clifford Sharp. How you do, son? Never expected to see you in this town. Heard a lot about you.
Where were you last night?
You said where was he at last night?
Yes. There was an attack. Where were you?
Well, I was in my home, and I was trying not to get killed by bandits. I appreciate you and your friends here coming out and saving us. Mighty heroic of y'all.
So a man and I just kind of look him up and down. Obviously, I don't believe my words. Fighting shape did not come out to help.
Well, my military days are long behind me, and as you can see, kind of pats his gut. I'm in no condition to be exerting myself unnecessarily.
Right.
What brings you to this here old shithole of a town there, Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast, damn it.
You see Clifford kind of close his eyes like you gotta please don't call me that. But I don't say anything, and I'm just like, so I'm here to learn how to use this, and I'll pull out the pistol.
Kind of says, that's a mighty fine piece of equipment you got there. Yeah, I'd be willing to teach you that. I'd be more than happy to teach you how to use that there pistol.
Then, as soon as Clifford pulls out the pistol, Thumo's going to go ahead and pull out the flogger whip and just kind of like dangle it.
Well, that's a bit of a exotic weapon, but it's not beyond my skill to teach you how to use that one either.
Well, I figured I might make some use of it.
Of course. That is my expertise. Teaching how to kill things with sharp things. Come on in, y'all. I'll go ahead and start training early.
Hesitantly, I will follow this great being of a warrior.
This peak of human
excellence. Yeah.
Cool. How long do you guys spend training at the guild?
Clifford doesn't have anything better to do.
I will let you know that the way training works for 5th edition, and as by the rules, for every 4 hours you spend training with something, you get to make a check to see if you are proficient with it. And the checks start very, very hard and then get easier as you do more of them, obviously. So it depends on how long you guys would like to spend in here, like practice. Or Asana, what is your? Are you trying to train with anything, or are you just here tagging along?
I'm gonna use my 2 short swords.
Okay, so you're just you're just keeping your skills, up to date, keeping yourself sharp.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, how long would you guys like to spend in here?
I would like to at least spend 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. Clifford, any objection to that?
I will say Yeah, 8 hours sounds good. I mean, Clifford has nothing better to do, but he doesn't want to spend all day here.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing too.
Okay, sure, hold on. Let me.
Can I do 4 and 4? Like 4 short sword, 4 hours long bow.
Oh.
Can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that.
So 4 hours short sword, 4 hours longbow.
Okay, yeah, sure thing.
Yep.
Cool. So, real quick for the two of you, we'll just go ahead and, or I guess as you guys are training, we'll make your checks. So you guys should spend most of today just training. Okay. I'd say you guys probably got here around like 6 or 7 in the morning, pretty early. So you guys won't be done until like sometime in the afternoon.
That's just a normal day for me, out of character. So, so what kind of check are you looking for? At least for me.
What was that?
I said, what kind of check are you looking at for me?
So, for weapons, it is with whatever ability score the weapon uses. So for your whip, it'll be either strength or dex, since it's a finesse weapon. For the black powder pistol, it is going to be a dexterity check.
Okay,
So I guess for the first 4 hours, before we get back to our little adventuring party, I guess you two go ahead and make me those checks. So Clifford, for you, it'll be dexterity check. Fumo, for you, it'll be your choice of strength or dexterity.
Can I guide myself on these?
Sure, yeah, I'll let you guide yourself.
Here's the first one. Come on.
I'll say the checks, the DC starts out very difficult. Okay. You're making progress, but you still got a long way to go. You are not used to using firearms. Definitely big up close melee is your style.
My big fat fingers.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the D4s separately. The first one's gonna be for the 17.
Okay. 3, so a dirty 20. Okay. And then a 1, so 17. Okay.
One more.
Yeah, use it. Or the Clifford, if you want to go ahead and roll the second check as well, just to knock it out of the way.
That's a little better.
15. Okay. So, one day of training is, it's not enough to gain full proficiency. You did roll very well for your 2 checks there, Fumo. This whip, it's really not that hard to use. You whip it at whatever you want to hit, and it starts bleeding. That's really the gist of it. It's more so you get like your basics down, you get your footwork down, all that good stuff. It's really just going to be a matter of you just like kind of practicing with it more to like fully get comfortable with it.
Okay. One more question.
Yes.
Since it technically has this is just me out of curiosity. Since it has the word whip in it, does it have a reach too?
This one does not. This is only a 5-foot reach.
Okay.
It's like has the short little like bits on it, like the short heads that you just like whip really quick.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's all I need to know.
It does not have reach.
All right.
Clifford, you, like I said, you are not used to using guns.
Of course, yes.
15 is a pretty good roll. However, this is different for you. You're definitely going to need to train some more to get used to aiming and loading a gun proficiently enough to be able to make use of it in combat.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys doing that for most of the day. As you guys are training, let's get back to our adventuring party here. So, didn't anticipate you to go with them, Honora, but we're gonna roll with it because I like it.
So, about 45 minutes into our walking, if nothing else happens.
I did completely forget about Orsana. Well, Orsana, you're already proficient with those weapons, aren't you?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so you can't really gain like expertise in a weapon, unfortunately. That's not really cool. Is there anything else you try to gain out of this? Like, I'm trying to think of anything you could get. Because just training is something you're already proficient in. It's just gonna not gonna do much, unfortunately, for you because it's not really the mechanics for that. But if there's something else you want to try to get out of training, let me know and I'll let you make a check if there's something you're trying to get.
like I don't know if this is a check thing, but like I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of it. Kind of strategies like how different ways using the knives, like what work, what don't on for quick attacks and stuff. I don't know.
Okay. You're trying to. Okay. Yeah, we might play around with some like different techniques or like abilities you guys can get. I'd be down to try out something like that. Go ahead and make me use, and you said short swords and longbow. Go ahead and make me your check for the short swords. You'll probably use your dexterity, and then dexterity for the longbow as well.
So dex check. There. Yep, that's one. That's two. I'm an archer. Makes sense.
They've not loaded for me yet, which I'm saying a little slow. Can you tell me what those were?
So it's not with advantage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, not with advantage.
15 and nat 20 for 26.
Oh, shit. Okay. So with the short swords, you're going, you're keeping up. You're fighting against somebody, you're practicing against Clifford and Fumo, two people who are, a lot more used to, big, heavy weaponry than the small stuff like you are. So it's a little different. The short swords, it's kind of hard. Close quarters combat is weird for you. It's weird practicing against two big, heavy guys like that. You get a 20 on the bow, though. You definitely feel a lot more comfortable with the bow than the swords. And firing the bow, you manage to hit your target like almost every single time. So I'd say because a nat 20 does get you the best possible result. So is there any type of technique or something you'd like to start doing with the bow that's like a little different, like move or something that you could try out?
I don't know if it's a stretch, but like sniper shot. Like long distance, can you? Like maybe a way to arc it or something. Like if someone's on the half court, I don't know. Hello?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Discord is being stupid.
Oh no.
Discord is cutting out for me.
Oh, is
Oh
it?
no. Okay.
Disconnect that and join there. Sorry about that. Discord completely cut out for me.
Okay.
So did you hear what I said at all?
What technique? What did you want to do with the nat 20 or something like that?
Did it cut out again?
Hello.
It's probably not your Discord.
No, it was the internet being weird. It said I had like 5,000 ping.
Okay.
Can you guys? Oh, why is it doing that?
Test 1, 2,
Well, yeah, because
3.
you're like connected to the. I don't know why it's doing that.
I
Maybe
can
I have
hear you,
open. It's like
Orsana.
bogging me down. I can't think of anything that I have open.
So we can't hear anything.
Well, it's just saying I have like just
Can we
tell them
pause?
that my internet is being very weird.
You're speaking to them.
Oh, can they hear me? So I don't think you heard anything I said, did you?
Depends.
So you got the nat 20 on the longbow.
Yep.
Is there anything in particular like that you could think of off the top of your head, like any type of like new, like I guess would like say like a move or something, like a technique that you'd want to try to use with the longbow that you would be able to do?
Yeah. So there was two things that said. Can't remember the so like arching over to get people in half cover, like arching shots, and then
Okay.
the sniping shots idea. And
What was
that
the
is
sniping
what-
shot idea?
To be able to shoot longer without the disadvantage.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say pick one of those two, and I'll say you can gain that ability for the time being, at least.
The range on
You get that nat 20. Nat 20 is a good roll.
range might be better out here, actually.
Just being able to shoot at max range.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Also, yeah, I'll say for the techniques, you might have to keep training a little bit just to keep yourself, good with those. But for the time being, at least, yeah, you'll say you can just ignore the range disadvantage on your longbow for now.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool, no problem. So you guys are training like all day. You guys spend most of your day doing that. People who are out adventuring. Honora, real quick, just go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you may be able to determine that something else might be following you. What do you think? I'll get to you in 1 second. Okay, you have a feeling that what's your thing that you want to do first?
It's about 45 minutes into an hour.
Yeah.
It's only an hour-long spell anyway.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get really, really, really bored and not care if anyone knows I'm there and start, kicking stones and playing with sticks.
Okay. Honora, as you were making your way into the woods, pretty early on, you get a sense that something might be following you. Something that you don't see anything, but you have a feeling that something might be following you.
All right.
Is it doing it again? God damn it! It is.
Is it yours?
Yeah, because it's saying
plug it into mine.
Yeah, the speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should, because it's saying for some reason I have 5,000 ping, and I don't know if this trek into the forest. You're pretty sure something is following you, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay. It's fairly casual.
That's very normal for me.
Very normal.
It is very. My internet's gonna drop down to 5,000 ping again. This thing's a piece of shit. Awesome. Okay, Discord. What the fuck? Leave? Oh, it's not gonna let me leave though, because I'm still in the chat, and for some reason, Discord wants to use a 50 billion fucking ping.
Ignore that. I'm trying to look at something. I didn't mean to roll.
Roll for audio connection.
Yes. Just realized my roll 20 sheets.
We're not phased by the fact that there is something following you. Just want to double check that.
Correct.
Okay. Awesome. Excuse me. So yeah, Reynold will just start. Oh, goodness me, I'm burping like a madman. We'll just start explaining to you. Yes, so we talked to Camilla, the alchemist in town, and she said if there's going to be a lot of adventurers, then she's going to need materials for potions, specifically healing potions. She said there was a certain plant that grew somewhere around here that was a key ingredient in such potions, and she just wanted us to retrieve as much as we could. She said they like to grow around specific trees called blood trees, I believe she called them.
Just as a point of order, I have proficiency in herbalism kit and also medicine.
Hey.
So I would actually be theoretically helpful depending on my rolls.
Yeah. Awesome. He keeps going on. Yes, these woods are fairly dangerous. She said to worry about, wild beasts, bandits, of course. But she said that there's a specific type of giant that liked to camp out around these trees. I believe the locals refer to them as Bloodwood Giants.
There seems to be a theme.
It does indeed. But she said that there should be one of these trees, no more than at least a day's journey. All right. So yeah, you guys will keep going. Nora, as you are walking through the woods, do you have proficiency in nature or medicine?
Medicine.
Are you proficient in nature?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I'm sorry. I thought you said nature.
No, medicine, herbalism.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, however. You can too, Kellum, if you want to. Oh, you're connecting to the. Oh, you're connecting to it.
You took my internet. I cannot.
Do you
I can roll a d20.
Yes.
Yes, you.
No, I can't do that. You got an 18. I'm gonna have him roll with like he's rolling real dice now. Where's my d20? Here it is. That's a good roll. What's your bonus? Oh, do you not know your bonus to nature? Top of your head.
Intelligence?
Oh, that was for perception. My bad. On
Was it
nature.
perception?
It was perception.
Oh,
Alright.
I can look at that.
While he's doing that, you rolled high enough on the perception regardless, so both of you notice as you are walking, you both notice that like occasionally, not very often, but every so often, there is a tree that has these like yellowy, they kind of look like shelf mushrooms that are growing out of it. They just every so often you see a tree that just has like, you know, these weird mushrooms on it.
Familiar with the mushrooms?
There's a lot of you can roll a medicine check to see if you'd be able to determine if this is like a medicinal mushroom. 14? You've never come across this like species of mushroom before.
Too far south.
Yeah, too far south. You aren't really sure what this would be.
I'm gonna go up to a tree and pluck one.
You're gonna pluck one?
Yep.
Okay. As you go to pluck the mushroom from the tree, it breaks off, and a cloud of spores puffs into your face. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
And my con is 17.
17. That is a success. So you sneeze and, you know, cough a little bit, but overall you feel okay. Reynold kind of comes over and kind of pulls you away. He's like, no, probably not the best idea to be picking, you know, random fungus growing in the middle of the woods. Don't know how dangerous those are.
You're never going to if you don't investigate them.
I suppose that's a fair point. All right. So you guys keep walking through the woods on your search for these
45 minutes in, Kellum was kicking rocks and stuff invisibly, and I don't know that it's Kellum following us, but I would just like to kick rocks back to whatever invisible source is kicking rocks. Just like a pickup game of soccer.
Yeah, you start. Yeah, you see this invisible force is kicking rocks towards you guys. Not hitting them at you, but you start kicking them back. Like another 15 minutes later, you see Kellum the invisibility drops. He's just also following.
It's you. I thought he was a dead person.
Might as well be.
All
Did you
right.
see the yellow mushrooms?
I was not paying attention, so probably not.
You did see the yellow mushrooms.
No, I in character. I was not paying attention. I did not
Okay.
care about the yellow mushroom.
Well, I put this yellow mushroom on the tree, and these spores went all up in my face, and I sneezed. And nothing bad happened, but they're worth investigating further.
Based on that.
Yeah, make an extra check. Oh, that's right. Oh, you have your sheet though open. Looks like it's open now. Oh, it's you're having. Okay, never mind.
It's on my phone.
Oh, that's true. You having internet problems. I'll just let you keep the dice over here.
I just did it. I can try it on my phone.
Oh god, it'll probably be a little janky on the phone. Oh, there you go.
Did it work?
7.
I have no idea what the result was.
You got 7. You've never seen these mushrooms before. You're not particularly from this neck of the woods.
Sorry, can't help you. Don't know nothing.
Does anybody have a rag?
Do I have a rag?
Yeah, I'd say you have a rag.
Sure. There's a rag.
Callum hands you a rag.
I'm going to take a rag, and I am going to wrap it around one of the mushrooms and pluck it off the tree, so no spores explode in my face this time.
All right. So it's like they're like big shelf. They're not like little growing mushrooms. They're like big
like
shelf
shelf.
mushrooms.
Like taking a big old leaf off of a tree.
Okay. I guess go ahead and make me. Since you're using a rag, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check. See how effectively you can break one of these off without sending 17. Okay, I'll say a 17 is enough to break off another chunk of this mushroom without spores flying everywhere.
Thank you.
You can have 2 pieces of strange mushroom.
All right, thank you.
All right. Cool. Let's see here. I need to make some secret DM rolls at this point. I don't know why I picked up two of
I'm not
these.
watching anything you're doing.
Oh wait, I picked up the wrong dice entirely. Oopsies. Okay. So you guys keep walking for a couple of hours. Days going by. It's getting later into the afternoon at this point. The forest has been eerily quiet, almost. If either one of you wants to, you can make a either investigation or survival check to see if you can see anything that would look like the thing that they have described to you. You probably, I don't think you were there for that. But Honora, I guess if you want to make an investigation or a survival check, I'll make some for Reynald and Dismas.
One.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll, though.
Who?
For you. An 18. And a 21 for Honora. Okay. Yeah, so Honora, you off into the right. You see there is a clearing where there is this large there is this large tree with these red leaves that is growing out of the ground. And around this tree, there are these like little shrubs that have these like almost like red heart-shaped leaves, kind of. With a 21 as well, you do see a very, very large, giant-like figure that appears to be napping at the base of this tree. It's maybe like 100 feet away. You guys don't seem to have alerted the giant quite yet. Also with a 21, Honora, you can see that those same mushrooms that were growing on the trees seem to be sprouting out of the giant's back.
Oh. That doesn't seem like he's healthy. I'm going to whisper to my comrades. I think that's the blood tree, and I think that's a giant.
I would agree. That does indeed seem like a giant. I do believe that is the object of our quest.
And it looks like he's got those mushrooms on his back.
So, guys, I didn't exactly, know what we were doing when we walked away. What's the quest?
We're gathering herbs for the alchemist and not getting killed by a giant.
Okay, not getting killed by a giant. Got it.
That's number 2 on our to-do list.
That's true. That's number 2.
Maybe on your to-do list.
All right. Let me change a little bit.
The only thing that's going to kill me is me.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You see there is a bunch of these little shrubs that are around there. The giant is here. Actually, let me move you guys onto the map because this was intended to be a different map for for the group. But let's see. So you guys are like at the very, very, very edge, like the top edge of this map where Reynald and Dismas are located. If you want to, there you go. Also, if you just want to look at this as well, because you guys can all see this. You see what I'm saying here. Yeah, Nora, you were up there. Let me tell him there as well. You guys are like a little bit far. You guys are technically off the map. You guys are like 15 feet off the map. You're right there.
Oh.
Right into the max. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? This giant does appear to be unconscious and sleeping at the base of the tree.
I'm going to try and grab some of the herbs away from the giant, and I'm going to, before I dart out, I'm going to whisper to the group, if it wakes up, try and distract it. And I am going to run 40 feet.
Okay. First and foremost, I'd like you to make me a stealth check, please.
Sure thing. I can do 40 feet because I still have my spirit tail up.
Yes.
From previous, so I have an extra 1 to my DC. I have 5 temporary hit points, and I have extra 10 feet of movement, which is nice. Let's hope my stealth roll is good this time.
Okay. Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. 21. You are creeping through the underbrush. Did you want to do something as well?
No sounding.
Oh, okay. You see as you are sneaking, the little ghost appears beside you, Honora, just floating off the ground.
Wave to it.
It waves
Nothing
back.
more stealthy.
You make your way the 40 feet, your feet barely crunching through the underbrush as you move. The giant still seems to be asleep.
I'd like to dart another 40 feet towards the herb.
All right. I'll say you're up until you get to the tree. Your same stealth roll will apply. So the giant is still asleep. The ghost kind of hovers behind you. All right. So you are just trying to gather up as many of these herbs as you can.
Yes, and I am going to use my mage hand to gather up the herbs that are closer to the giant, so I don't risk waking it.
All right. I would like you to go ahead and roll me one more stealth check as you are gathering the herbs up. Let me just roll another perception check for that. Ah, no! Throwing dice all over the place. Oh, that's even better than the first one. Dang. This thing also rolled really good, but not as good as that. Yeah, as you go, you kind of are plucking the herbs out. It's making the little snapping sounds as they're disconnecting. You see there's like a brief like just loud snoring from the giant. I'd say you've managed to gather like a small bundle of these herbs at this point. You can try to get some more, or you can ditch out with what you got.
I want to get some more, please.
All right. Go ahead and make me another stealth check, please. If you've gathered up enough. 15. Okay. As you make your way down to this next bush to gather up some more, your foot gets caught in a root that you didn't see, and you fall down onto your face, and you hear a
Ready. Dancing lights.
See you
dancing lights.
For him to like completely wake up. Like flash.
Okay, the giant is like,
there.
gonna flash him over this way.
Yeah.
The giant is right here.
Basically, yeah. I want to make him look over here and not over there. And not over there with me.
No, so it's just it's 120 foot range. You can definitely like Elf in the trees. You want to do it?
Yeah. If wake, I'm doing it over there, so he runs that way. Hopefully.
Okay. So he wakes up. Here's this noise. The giant's just kind of looking around. Now that the giant's awake,
very still.
I would like for you as well to make me a stealth check. Just the rest of the group is going to make stealth checks just to see, because the giant is awake at this point. The ghost is like up behind the tree. You are on the other side of the tree of it, Honora, so it doesn't see you right away. Let me roll for Reynolds and Dismas real quick. Oh shit!
My God.
Dang. Okay. Reynolds rolled a nat 20, and Dismas. Fine. You guys are creeping. They're creeping in the underbrush.
I'm working on it. Just his phone. So stupid.
Do you want to roll real dice instead? I've got real dice if you want to do those, but if not, that's okay.
I want my stuff to show up on the screen.
Yeah, the characters. This website was definitely not meant to.
Hearing.
I know. I appreciate your sacrifice. Oh, sorry, they're on the other side. Oh god, you're on that 20. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so yeah. Gets up.
I don't notice they're here anymore.
Yeah, no, you don't. You can just barely see from where you are, Nor. You're keeping low to the ground, trying to stay hidden. The giant gets up, kind of takes a look around, picks up this massive log that was just sitting on the ground next to it, just hoists it over its back like a baseball bat, and is going to start running off into the woods this way to start looking for some lights. You see, it seems distracted for now. You're not quite sure how long it's going to be distracted for. What do you want to do? Are you just like hurriedly gathering herbs?
Yes.
Okay, so you are you? I don't think the ghost is corporeal enough to gather herbs. Let me see. I don't think it is Yeah, it is incorporeal. So I'm going to say that the ghost cannot gather herbs effectively.
I'm gathering herbs, and my mage hand is gathering herbs. So,
okay.
3 hands.
At this point, I would say you notice you've gathered about roughly of the bushes that are on this tree, about 3 of them you've pretty much harvested completely. You feel like you've got plenty at this point, and the giant seems to its attention starts to focus away from the whatever it saw in the woods. It sees it's no more than just a little trick.
with that, I would like to cast invisibility on myself.
All right. You cast invisibility to go invisible. The giant just starts making its way back in here. Starts looking around. The ghost is also gonna go invisible. Yeah. The ghost can just the ghost can just do that at will. So Honora, I would like you to make me one more stealth check. You have advantage because you are invisible.
Wonderful. Let me...
If anything else happens, I'm preparing to cast sleep at second level.
Second level?
Yeah,
Okay. If anything happens.
18.
Oh, okay. 18. Okay. So this giant is looking around. It seems to know that something is going on, as there was weird magical lights in the forest, but it's looking around, doesn't seem to see any of you. And Honora, you do manage to make it back up to your friends, unseen.
Wonderful. I would like... Oh, no, that's not going to work. Alright, I make it back to my friends unseen. I'm going to chill with them, and hopefully the giant will go back to sleep.
You see the giant does not seem to go back to sleep. It is walking around the tree now. It is seeing when it gets to about where you were, and it sees that some of these herbs have been picked. The giant seems to start becoming like furious. Like the giant does not seem happy that these herbs were taken. Let's roll one more. All right, as the giant starts like furiously stomping around, as you guys are all, its head darts over to exactly where you guys are standing. What are you guys doing? I think he said he was ready at second level sleep. So what's the range on sleep? It rolled a very high perception check just now. I'm sorry. What's the range on that? That's 90 feet. You know what? He takes a step forward and casts sleep at second level on this thing. I don't. So he's gonna do that. I'm just gonna roll that for him. 78. That's a bad roll. So yeah, you see the giant kind of like rubs its eyes for a second, and then it just roars and begins to charge at you guys. What would you guys like to do in this moment? Are you running or are you trying to fight it?
I would like to run.
You were running. Everybody else agrees with running. So you guys start sprinting back through the forest. You all are roughly the same speed except for Reynald. He seems to be a little bit slower. What's your movement speed, Alara? Is it 30 feet or 40 feet?
Right now it's 40 feet because I still have a spirit tail out.
Oh, got you. Okay. So never mind. You were actually faster than everybody else. So you were running out. You actually seem to be about the same speed as the giant, who does seem to be a little bit quicker than the rest of you. As you guys are darting through the woods, this giant is like closing in on you. It's very, very furious that you guys were picking its herbs. We're gonna go ahead and roll like we're gonna do a chase because you guys are getting chased through the woods by a giant. So go ahead and roll like, I don't want to say initiative because it's not really initiative. We're not gonna roll initiative. You guys are just all sprinting. I see you. So Honora, you were sprinting through the woods because Reynald and Dismas are doing.
Yes.
All right. Let me see if.
Dashing, all of it.
Yeah, you were just sprinting ahead of all of them.
And I'm invisible.
You are invisible, so the giant doesn't even seem to see you. Dismas is going to try to, you see he turns around and pulls out a handful of caltrops that he's got, and he's going to scatter them behind you, and the giant's going to run over them. The giant has to make a dexterity saving throw. What is this thing's dexterity? Oof. It's not particularly good. An 8. Oh, God. So you see the giant as it steps on these caltrops. Pain. Begins to stop and pull the caltrops out of its feet. But it gets up and starts to follow you guys again. However, you guys have made it far enough away by the time it gets back up that it seems to just gives up interest and starts to head back to where it goes. He's managed to escape from the giant.
Well, looks like we accomplished tasks 1 and 2.
Sure enough, you did. So yeah, as you guys start to head back to town, you guys get, I'd say you guys managed to get back to town like pretty dang late at night. You guys managed to get back, I'd say around like 10 or 11 p.m. I'd say.
After an hour, my invisibility drops.
After an hour, your invisibility drops. While you guys, because you guys were gone for much more than 8 hours, in total with walking. People in town. You guys. At some point while you guys were training, I'd say about like an hour into your your 5th hour of training, but your 5th hour of training. Go ahead and everybody make me a perception check. The 3 of you. 21, 13, 18. Thumo and Clifford. Both of you managed to notice that coming up from the same that you guys had just the day prior, there seems to be a very, very well-built black carriage that has just made its way into town. You guys investigate, or do you keep training?
I will go
I'll
ahead.
ask our trainer about it.
Yeah.
You see, he kind of looks out and notices it, and he goes, well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably just another newcomer. We're probably going to be getting a lot of those ever since them letters been appearing. And you also notice that the groundskeeper starts to go up and, see who is in the carriage. I'd say you do notice stepping out of the carriage a very, very beautiful half-elven woman wearing a tight-fitting black dress, just like a full-body black dress with like black elbow gloves and a very large rimmed black sun hat as well. She almost kind of gives like a Lady Dimitrescu vibe from Resident Evil 8. Like
Please
she kind of has that same aesthetic to her.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Clifford is staring and then finally shakes himself out of it. And but he can't focus right now.
Do you want me to provide introductions for you two?
Shut up.
Well, if nothing else, we should at least go say hi. Or I can go say hi.
And he kind of just looks at the gun and everything. He's making progress, but he's gonna need more work. So he's like, fine.
I guess.
Right.
I guess at least me and Clifford will introduce ourselves to this newcomer.
All right. So you see, like, as you guys make your way out, this lady, and she kind of looks over to you guys. Oh, hello there. Other residents of this town?
No, fellow travelers and visitors.
Ah, I see. Then you're just the people I was trying to reach. And she extends one of her gloved hands towards you both and goes, I am Lady Lysandra, an official of the Church of the Black Lady, and I came here hoping that some of you would be looking for some work.
I am Thumo, blessed by this Archseraph Bigeloss.
Yes, I can see your angelic origins there. Oh, would you be interested in assisting my organization? I can assure you that we do pay handsomely for those who do decide to lend their swords to our cause.
Well, I guess first we need to probably learn what your organization is about.
Oh, we are simply the standing church just to the south of here.
and it was the Church of the Black Rose?
Church of the Black Lady.
Black Lady. Does that ring any bells for me?
Roll your choice of religion or history.
They're both the same. So
there you go.
let's just go ahead and just for the sake, since it's a church, let's do religion.
Yeah, you've heard. Yeah, that name. That. Well, the Church of the Black Lady does not. You've never heard of that. However, of the Black Lady, there is an organization in Lycia that goes by the name of the Cult of the Black Lady, and they are currently you would know with a nat 20. They are currently basically the town's active standing. They kind of run the town. They are the people in charge of the city of Lycia. They are, you would know, let's see, with a nat 20, you would also know that the Black Lady here in question would be Countess Annalita von Razia, the current sitting Baroness of the city of Lycia. I will send that name in the chat as well.
Thank you. And what city perhaps are you referring to that you are from?
As I just said, the city of Lycia, dear. It's just south of here. Days.
And what is it that your organization needs done?
Well, unfortunately, that is classified until you either decide to come with me or not. If you do not, I cannot explain. But it is a very pressing matter. Many people are in danger, you see, and we would need some strong, strapping adventurers, much like yourselves, to come and assist us with the matter we've been having.
Well, I'll be honest. We recently just got here. We're still getting our feet wet, as it would. I believe some of the others that are with us and that we've become acquaintances with have gone and done something else. And I would prefer to wait to speak with them first.
Understandable, of course. I'll be in town for about a week or so you have time to make up your minds.
Good, and you will, of course, be staying at the inn here.
Oh, no, dearie. I'll be staying in my carriage, thank you.
Oh, it's big enough to have a bed in there?
Oh, you see, the carriage is massive. It's like one of those RVs that people can just live in.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, my apologies. I just now looked at the carriage. Wow. Wow. That's a carriage.
Even had indoor plumbing.
It's like the same thing as like, what color was her sweater? She was wearing a sweater? What?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Your beauty kind of distracted me. I apologize. But, I will be sure to, once our other friends arrive, to discuss with them. And we'll go from there.
Of course. I'll be here if you need me. And you see the groundskeeper's like, hey, you want a tour of the tower? And she's like, no. Carriage. She seems kind of like very uppity, but kind of stuck up a little bit.
Yeah, most religious people can be. So that doesn't surprise him at all. As soon as she's out of earshot, I'll look to Clifford. So just let me know when she's out of earshot.
Oh yeah, you guys go back to like the guild where you guys were at. She's definitely out of earshot.
I hope you're all right. I know we all just met yesterday, but I think there's a wiseness in sticking together for the time being. I think we did pretty well this morning protecting the town. I think we could do a lot of good together. All of us. Even the pox child.
If you say so. I've been working by myself for a bit, and I don't mind having a group.
I don't mean to pry too much. I know I've noticed a nickname of sorts from you. I don't need to know the history, but what kind of danger does that entail?
All honesty, without going too much into my history, I have 2 nicknames.
Alright?
And I don't want to freak anyone out, so I'll just say, whatever happens, stay away.
Alright. Well, at least know this. And he's just gonna point to his wings. There's not a whole lot you can do to freak me out. But
You'd be surprised.
I will take your warning into consideration. And I think at that point, just
Guys, just gonna go back to training?
yeah, I think just go back to training. I think that's probably
Alright.
the best thing for us to do.
You guys
So-
gonna fill Orisana in on your hot date?
Or sort of.
I don't mind either way. I'm too focused on the shooting.
Yeah, she's probably. That's what I was. I was
your priority.
That's
sitting
what
thinking.
it's still going.
Yeah. Countess Annalita Vaughn. How do you say that last name?
Ryza.
Riza.
Annalita von Ryza. She is the current Countess of the city of Lysish,
And
which is technically its own freestanding nation, technically.
to the church/cult of the Black Lady.
Yes, you would know it as the cult of the Black Lady. She refers to it as the Church of the Black Lady.
Wow. You know what? The world's weird right now. Let's just let it go for right now until otherwise noted.
All right.
There are some nice cults out there, like the Brothers of Misery from your other game.
Oh,
The Brothers of Misfortune.
I wouldn't consider them a cult per se, but
And the cult, anyway.
Well, the cult you started. So unfortunately today, you guys did miss the message as you guys were training, and Honora did not relay that information to you guys before she just left. So you guys don't see that today. Okay, so yeah, you guys eventually your training session finishes kind of late. You see the big, elegant black wagon is still there. Excuse me. You're not sure where Honora or your quote-unquote friend Kellum is at the moment. They seem to they've gone off and done something on their own. Is there anything the three of you would like to do? I'd say it's probably close to about 5-6 p.m. at this point.
Nothing in particular for me.
I would like to challenge Orasana to a drink-off.
Ooh.
Deal.
Okay. Yeah. So we are doing a drink-off in the tavern.
Because I feel like Lumo is too much of a square.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Use your pace for both drinks. All right. Thumo, are you joining in or are you not?
I think I'm just gonna sit there and be the chaperone.
As usual, this is going to be a...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the chaperone for this.
Just chaperoning.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you are kind of having a see old Marley there. He's got his glass. He's like, "Oh, a drink off, are we? Right. Here you go. He starts pouring you guys drinks. And he's like, "All right, on three. 1, 2, 3." And you both start to back the first one. This is the stuff he's got is so fucking nasty. But I would like both of you to please roll me a Constitution saving throw. You guys are both downing a mug of this questionable alcoholic beverage.
And nothing questionable is magical, right?
You're pretty sure it's not.
Okay. Because, yeah, I can... Something like that. Yeah, wisdom constitution saving throw. There. Okay. Bad idea for me, but
20. Okay, so this first round goes by. You both manage to stomach it. It doesn't taste good, but both of you are still, you're feeling pretty good. Round 2 comes around. Both drinks are poured. And on 3, 2, 1, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw, both of you, as you go down to pour down your second round here. 7, all right.
get stuck
okay,
halfway.
okay.
Only one better with an 8. The second one kind of hits you both like a sack full of bricks. But yeah, Orasana, you start to just feel you start to feel it really bad and it's not doing good. As the third round is poured, Clifford, you were doing a little better than she is, but not by a whole lot, surprisingly.
I am showing a lot of confidence, but inside I am dying.
Yeah, a little bit. Go ahead and roll me another round of Constitution saving throw, please. See.
Oh!
20. Asana, okay.
Oh, okay.
Clifford, a 7. The third one comes around, Orasana. For some in the taste, you're pretty sure it's because you're on the verge of like blackout drunk, but this third one really isn't all that bad. And you kind of get your second wind a little bit. You kind of start to feel like, beat him. I can beat him. Clifford, this third one again, you were just like, you're stumbling and slurring your words, and this third one kind of hits you rough. All right. I need one final Constitution saving throw from both of you, please, to determine. 16 for Orasana. It's not a bad roll at all.
I drink you at the table.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the suspense.
This is
And an
beautiful.
11. As you both go, and you start to down this fourth round, Stumo, you were genuinely impressed. They have managed to stomach this much alcohol.
I'm sure it's kind of like smelling. I don't know if you've ever smelled like Everclear, but it smells awful.
It smells like paint thinner, and it kind of tastes.
Oh,
like
that's
paint
yeah, that's worse.
It is rough, but you are impressed, and you were even more impressed when Clifford finishes the fourth one, and he stands there for a moment, thinking he's victorious as Prasanna is drinking her fourth one, before Clifford takes one big victory fist pump in the air and falls backwards in his chair onto the tavern floor. Orasana, you put the mug down, and you are fighting with all of your might to stay conscious, but you are fucking hammered right now. You could not stand up if you wanted to, but you are indeed the winner of this drink.
So let me guess, I'm gonna have to drag him to his bed.
Let him sleep there. That's too much work.
I agree. At least, is there a pitcher of water you can leave for him for in the morning?
So he goes and grabs a pitcher of water and puts it on the table next to him.
Marley.
Kind of turns his head to the side so he doesn't vomit it himself.
I have a pondering question that's been bugging me for a bit.
Are you asking the barkeeper or Asana?
I am asking the barkeep.
What's up? What's your problem?
These brigands.
Aye.
Where do they come from?
Don't know. I come from the woods. These woods is an evil place. Full of beasties and brigands and all that.
Is this a natural occurrence, or is... Alright,
This started roughly, say, about a decade ago. They started showing up out of nowhere. And they brought this horrible war machine with them. They could level a whole building if they want to. They kept killing, taking and pillaging and burning. Well, we's all that's left.
Well,
The only one stubborn enough not to die or piss off to somewhere else.
when I was traveling alone. And they came,
First mistake, friend.
but I was able to fend them off. So,
That's an impressive feat.
well, that's probably not from my own martial prowess. That's probably just luck. But is that something that is something to I expected that perhaps they may have attacked the town because of me taking care of their friends the day before. So this is just normal business as usual.
I mean, it could have been retaliation, but they would have come back sooner or later anyway.
So they, alright.
So
So I more than likely probably gave them a reason to come back sooner.
who knows? They might not take this lightly. They just, I don't know. I don't know their minds. They're fucked up people.
Alright. Well, I guess that's really all I really wanted to ask.
As long as you all are around, I have a feeling them brigands won't be coming back as often if they are. If they're all.
I hope not.
You gave the right person.
We'll perhaps might need to plan on maybe putting some sort of defenses around this place. Whether it's stakes or something.
Trust me, we've tried. Every time we try to defend ourselves, they bust out that war machine. It tears through everything in its path. Terrible thing.
What does it look like?
You know those drawings in the books with those big old ships that travel on the sea and they got...
Yeah.
Kind of looks like one of those. But they got it on wheels somehow. And they like to wheel it around. They like to fucking destroy things with it.
Has anyone been lucky enough to hurt it?
No.
Alright.
They keep that thing pretty well defended.
Alright. Thank you for your help. It's just nice to... If we're going to be here for some time, it's nice to know what we might be up against.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's nasty business here in this town, but we make a living.
Well, let's hope one day we can perhaps expand this beyond just the couple buildings and the couple of good-hearted people that are still left in this world.
Good-hearted's a generous term, mate, but thanks anyway.
There's a saying that my father used to always tell me. The road to the Inferno is paved with good intentions.
Well, I think I heard that when it's growing up. It should be a common phrase.
I thought so. Anyway, do you have a cloth or something to cover him up with? At least so he doesn't freeze?
He's like, yeah, give me a minute. He goes off and gets like a spare blanket and just puts it over top of him.
Alright, that's all he's gonna get. It's his own fault for drinking.
That's right. And he's the one paying, right?
Exactly. And I'm gonna go ahead and like attempt to reach out my hand to see if he'll shake it, because not many people will.
The barkeep?
Yeah.
He reaches out and says, he reaches out and he takes your hand. He's got a big handshake.
Okay, I'll give him a handshake back.
What's your name, mate? I don't think I ever caught it.
I'm Thumo.
Thumo. Nice to meet you. You can call me Old Marley.
Marley. It's a pleasure to officially old Marley. It's a pleasure to finally meet your acquaintance properly.
Right, same to you, mate.
And then that's it for me.
All right. Yeah, Orasana, you were fairly hammered. Do what?
I heard my name.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is not a whole bunch more you can do with. You were pretty thoroughly intoxicated. Dumo, is there anything you want to do with you have maybe an hour
I do have
before
a
your
question.
friends get back? Yeah, what's up?
Do elves go unconscious from drinking, but
Yes.
they don't sleep? Because I'm immune to sleep.
Well, you're immune to magicals, and as this alcohol, while it might, yes, you were unconscious. You were like in like this weird like kind of semi-dream. You know, you're like yeah.
Okay. Unconscious into a trance, right?
Yeah. Sumo, is there anything you would like to do with like the?
With the hour left now.
Sure.
No, I think maybe do like I'll go up in the air, do a quick like couple sweeps around the town, then that's
Okay.
it. Just
As you are doing your sweeps around the town, make me a perception check.
just to see if any more of those little freaking fuckers are coming. 15.
15. There's a doggy over there. He's crying because he's likes to eat people's hands.
And you're not letting him eat your hand? How dare you?
So I came over last night, and this dog has never dropped my keyboard. Well, the first thing that he did as soon as I came over was he came up and he put my arm in his mouth, and he just kept doing that all night. I don't know why, but he just kept putting my arm in his mouth.
That's adorable.
15. You, as you're making your way rounds around the town, as you kind of pass by, you swear that just for a second you hear like sounds of struggle from within, but then they stop. They stop almost immediately as soon as you start to hear them.
Where were the struggles coming from?
From inside of the black carriage.
I will land outside the door of the carriage, and I'll just do a quick knock.
You kind of knock on the door, and you see Lady in her same outfit. Yes?
Apologies, my lady. I thought I heard struggling. I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Oh, I appreciate it, but I just dropped a vase.
Insight
It's a
check.
clumsy. Make an insight check. Bitch is lying on her teeth right now.
Oh, well.
Yes, it just fell off the shelf, and I got.
I hope you didn't cut yourself.
No, I'm fine. It's all been cleaned up. I appreciate the concern, though.
All right. Well, may Nicholas keep watch over you.
I didn't quite catch that. What'd you say?
I said may Nicholas keep watch over you.
Yes, thank you.
And I'll let her close the door if she wants to close it herself, or I close it for her, whatever.
She closes the door.
I will start walking.
Okay.
I'll get about 10 feet, then I'll stop and listen and see if I hear anything else.
You're just gonna try to listen in on her.
Yeah.
In the. Okay. Go. I'll let you choose at this time either investigate.
Investigation or
Actually, it'll be perception. It'll be perception.
Perception's my best. Wow. Okay.
21. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You. A couple minutes pass. You don't hear anything, and then you hear barely. You manage to hear Lady Lysandra inside. All right, you pestilent little bitch. Guess I'll decide what to do with you in the morning now. It seems they're on to me of some kind of something. You hear like a door slam.
I will make note of that, and I will go to the tavern.
All right, you go back to the tavern. Honora, you, Kellum, Reynold, make your way late. You guys are tired from a long day of walking. Your feet hurt. You can't wait to just crawl into a bed and go to sleep.
Actually, we need to go to the Alchemist Shop to get our
Yes,
money.
yes, but you do that first.
How much money do we have?
You make your way. One second. Fuck. Oh, Cyrus, I was supposed to let him out, bud. He was supposed to stay in there, bud. Oh, it's okay, whatever. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, you make your way into the Alchemist Shop. On the interior, there is all sorts of beakers and vials. It's just this beautifully made alchemist lab. It's very new, looks very pristine. There is Bunsen burners, beakers, test tubes, potion bottles, all of the things you'd expect to see in an alchemist lab. And working busily, even though it is late at night, you see this very, very young woman, maybe in like her mid-20s. And she is just like working around frantically, just doing a bunch of stuff all at once. She looks like she's multitasking a lot. She kind of looks up, sees you guys enter. She goes, "Oh, hello. Reynold, Dismas, yes, I believe we spoke earlier. Who are you two?"
I'm Honora, and this is Kellum. And Kellum's dead friend is around here somewhere, I'm sure. Kellum, what's your dead friend's name?
Kellum just kind of, he is not back yet, sadly. He's AFK still. He gives a shrug.
Okay.
He goes, "Right. Reynold, Dismas, who are these two?" Reynold's like, they...
I got your herbs, and I'm going to hold out the bundles of the herbs. I'm assuming in the hours that we were walking, I had time to bundle them and make them look like bouquets.
Yes, you did. Oh, wonderful. Okay, yes, that's very nice. Unfortunately, I only had the...
Sorry, you cut off.
Do you do what?
You cut off.
Sorry, there was a dog breathing into the microphone. She goes, "So sadly, I only had the payment designed for Reynold, Dismas. Are you guys okay with it being split 4 ways?" Dismas is like,
it should just be going to me and to Kellum because they didn't do anything.
Dismas steps forward and is like, "I'll take my money now." And Reynold's like, "Yes, you can have my share, Dismas, and then they can split our other share."
No, you didn't do anything. I picked the herbs, and Kellum kept me from dying, and you two didn't do anything. So if there's only 2 shares, it's for me and Kellum.
I tripped the fucking giant that was chasing him. Takes the share off the pocket.
I forgot about that. So it's just for me, Kellum, and Ristus.
Dismas has already taken his chunk of change and put it in his... the alchemist lady's like, okay. Yeah, so here you go. This is for you two to... however you would like. Is a sack of 50 gold coins.
Hey, I also had a question, and I was hoping you might be able to help me with it.
Yeah.
While we were there, we found these mushrooms. They were very large and yellow, and first we saw them growing out of the blood tree, but then we also saw them on a giant's back, and I was wondering if you could identify them.
Ooh. You said yellow and growing out of a giant's back?
And a blood tree, yes.
Do you have any of them by chance?
I do, but I haven't wrapped up in a rag because the first one I picked puffed up spores, and I didn't want to inhale any more spores.
Oh my god, girl. Oh my god. And she starts... syringe full of greenish liquid. And she goes, "You need this immediately. That is going to kill you if you do not take this."
Okay, bottoms up. I take the liquid.
She injects it into you, and it just... You've already felt fine, so you feel more fine. She goes, "Okay. Can I please see the pieces you took?"
Yes, but you should probably wrap something around your nose and mouth so you don't inhale spores.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. And she goes and she puts on this well-crafted like mask, this like surgical mask, and she's like,
I'm going
okay,
to turn to the others and say, you folks might want to step
"You all
back.
out of here now!" And they all leave.
I didn't get your name.
Oh, I'm Camilla.
Hi, Camilla.
Right. She takes the bits of mushroom from you and she unfurls them very carefully. And she just does a little bit of examination, under some of her equipment. She goes, right, okay. So this you said you found this on one of the blood trees.
Yes.
One of the ones that's only a couple hours away from here?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Okay. Okay.
Why is it bad?
What's your name? What's your name?
Honora.
Okay. Do you know anything about herbs and plants? Are you familiar with that? How stuff like that? Are you a botanist at all? An alchemist by chance?
I studied with my village healer. I know a little bit about herbalism, and I survived whooping pox.
Okay. So this special type of fungus, it's a parasitic fungus that is only native to the Rowland. Usually the very, very deep Rowland, it usually cannot survive in the shallower, less dense parts of it because it doesn't really work well around sunlight. It doesn't do good with sunlight. If you found it near one of the blood trees, that's very bad. That means spreading, and that's really bad. It's known as the Ophiofungus. It affects everything. It will infect anything organic, and it will basically turn it into a mindless zombie. The fact that you managed to inhale some of the spores and not die in and of itself is a medical.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
All right. I'm going to go out back and I'm going to carefully dispose of these.
I might be able to help. You said
Okay.
it doesn't like sunlight?
Yeah, they very much do not like sunlight.
I am going to reach my hand out over it and cast light.
Cast light. Okay. You cast light. Go ahead and roll me a an ability check with your spell ability. So I guess charisma for you.
It says my spell attack is oh yeah, never mind. Do I want my spell attack modifier or just my
Just with your abilities.
Okay.
So you're basically just making a charisma check.
Yeah.
That one, okay. So as the light kind of shines on them bright, you see like the edges of the curl up ever so slightly. But that's it. She goes, Oh, that's bad. That would typically destroy them like that bright. That would typically make them wither and die. That had very little effect.
They're becoming immune.
So it would seem.
What about to fire?
Fire also has been known to work. Acid.
Would fire make smoke that could potentially create infection?
From my experience, no. Typically when they're on fire,
You cut off again, I'm sorry.
She goes, no. Fire typically burns off all the spores before they can reach the atmosphere, before they can get into the air. Fire should work pretty well.
So, we need to find that giant and set him on fire, and find those trees and set them on fire.
Yes, we do. Because if that starts spreading to the rest, then that means it can spread to town. And if it spreads to town, then we are, pardon my language, but we're fucked.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to do that then.
Yes. I can provide special chemicals as well, because fire in a forest, it's not a very good combination. I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter, but I can probably by morning produce a chemical concoction that should neutralize the fungus as well. So you go get some rest. That serum that I injected you with should prevent you from infection. Yeah, we need to get this taken care of immediately. This is bad.
Can I do anything to help you with your preparations?
If you would like, I wouldn't turn down the help. But if you need to rest or anything, and I can do it alone. But if you're willing to help, that's fine.
For a little while.
All right. Well then, and she kind of starts sitting down. It's like, bring me those over there. Those beakers there. That test tube. And she just kind of starts instructing on what to go do for her. If you want to, go ahead and make me a check with your herbalism kit, please.
With my herbalism kit, what do I actually roll? I'm proficient.
Herbalism is, I believe, wisdom. Let me.
Can I make a medicine
it's-
check with it? Because my medicine's better than my straight wisdom.
You're proficient with your herbalism kit, right?
Yes.
It should be the same roll then. So yeah, you can just go make a medicine kit. She is also going to be making a 19's pretty dang good. She is going to check. She also rolled. How long do you stay in helper for?
I think a couple hours until I get bored.
Okay, so you sit around until like a little bit after midnight. And yeah, you guys start to make. You've made about vials of this like chemical solution. She's like, okay, so whenever you guys go out to do this, you just pour this on the fungus. Maybe get a little bit into the tree roots as well. It should help the tree stave off infection, and it should kill whatever fungus is on the tree. I'm gonna stay up for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna make as many of these as I can.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, dear.
How many vials did she make already?
You guys managed to make about 2.
And then I go to bed.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Zumo, anything else for you? You just morning.
I think that's it for right now, for the moment.
All right. So all of you take a long rest. Everybody is back up to full everything. Excuse me. Spells, everything like that is back up to full. You guys wake up in the morning.
Rasana, you no longer hear.
Oh yeah. We can go ahead and take a break. I forgot we take breaks. I'm so sorry. We can go ahead and take a break now as well if you guys want to go get drinks and food stuff. Thank you for reminding me about this. You guys got back from the giant unscathed, luckily.
Did the sleep thing happen?
Sleep thing happened. I rolled extremely poorly, so it did not get put to sleep.
Damn.
I rolled a bunch of 2s. It was a bad roll.
We didn't
but
get
you
eaten
guys
by
know it.
giants. We were fine.
And you got 25 gold for helping out with the getting herbs. And that was about it. You didn't really miss much. Oh, there was a lady that came. She kind of looks like the.
Okay.
Vaguely.
The vampire lady?
Mm-hmm. Then they had a drinking contest. That was about it.
Oh, did I win?
No, you were not there for that. That was while they were.
God, like with a giant. Everybody else had.
I am fine with the result.
All right. Oh, and yes. Okay. So, yeah. We pick back up in the morning. You guys all wake up after sleep. Yeah, you guys are rested. Spells and everything are back. That's no good. Alrighty. So Honora, are you sharing any information with the group, or what's everybody doing?
So
Yes, at breakfast.
yeah, we're having breakfast together.
Yes, I'll pay for breakfast if everybody wants to meet.
Oh yeah,
Edward is still on the ground, passed out.
yeah.
I will poke him.
Fred stole the ball.
I'll poke
Poke
him
you?
and yes, poke you.
Do I wake up though?
Yeah, what do we roll for waking up somebody deeply hungover?
I guess for the purposes of this, make an unarmed attack roll. You're just trying to hit him just hard enough to wake him up.
She gets on that 20, she just stalks me.
No,
That does not hit. That does not hit.
So you smack him on the back of the head, and he sleeps through it. You do see there's a pitcher of water right.
I want to give myself guidance and try and poke him again because he needs to drink the water.
Okay.
So,
You're in the tavern near the corner table.
and even with the
plus
4, I
D4.
don't think I can get it. But
Come on,
let's
come
try.
on.
Nope.
Oh god.
At this
And-
point, Honora climbs onto his back and starts jumping up and down.
Yeah, I'd say that's enough to wake him up. Just barely though. Yeah, Clifford, you are woken up to this individual just jumping on top of you.
Alright.
See, you're not dead.
Do I hear squeaking in the bed?
Who said I was?
You hear squeaking from the tavern.
Yeah,
On his
floor.
back.
Yeah, because he did not make it to his bed.
Found out on the floor.
No, they didn't. They decided it would be too much work to drag him up to his.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let him.
Honora and you notice there's like a very nice looking black carriage that is in town now.
I make a mental note to case the carriage later.
Yes, because you guys would have seen that on your way back at night.
But if
yeah.
everybody's awake and gathered for breakfast,
Clifford gets up and just downs the pitcher.
You're welcome.
So you were extremely hungover.
He kind of just thinks about it. And he's like,
Yeah.
I didn't win.
Yeah, you lost.
Yeah, you lost.
He's trying to remember.
Waves at him.
Orsana, you are also pretty dang hang.
Waves hungover.
Clifford will go up to the bartender and he's going through his coin purse. He's like, what do I owe?
What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
Clifford's going up to the bartender and wondering how much he owes for last night.
Right. Last night for drinks, about a gold piece.
One piece, and he takes it out and puts it on the table and just coin purse back.
He takes it. All right. You guys discussing business?
yes, but first we'd also like to have a feast.
Oh yes. You guys have a nice breakfast here in the tavern. He guys makes you up some nice, eggs and breakfast meats and some.
Nora?
What does it cost for everyone? Because I'm paying.
For you're paying for Reynold and Dismas too?
Oh God, no.
Okay. God no. We were agreeing for everyone to eat. Let's see, for 5 of you. Breakfast for everyone will be about a gold piece, about 2 silver per meal.
Wonderful.
Honora will notice that Thumo is eating the food.
Yes, not people. We've discussed this.
But he's making it obvious too. Like he's like showing the eggs to her. He's eating the eggs. He's pulling the bacon. He's eating the bacon. Like,
Were you born out of an egg?
I don't remember much about my birth.
Oh, lizard folk in general. Do you have babies from their mother's bellies or from eggs?
As far as I know, my mother, father, and I are the only 3.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. We're the only 3.
Ever?
As far as I am aware.
Where did you come from?
Well, I came from a place called the Shaded Haven.
No,
Down.
I mean, where did your kind come from?
I never asked.
You never asked?
He kind of shrugs. No one, even in the Haven, is beautiful and as warm as it could be. Some of the people there were still somewhat cold to my father, mother, and I. Really, there was only really one person in the entire village that would really even, or the settlement, or whatever you would like to call it, that even spoke to us. That was Friend.
Huh. Very weird, Thuma.
Well,
Did you know that that's weird?
no. Well, at the time, no. I thought it was just normal. Then, of course, when I met the Archseraph Nicholas and heard tales, then I soon realized how odd it was.
So you don't have like grandparents or aunts or uncles or cousins or
Just,
cute lizard ladies you might have a crush on or cute lizard boys you might have a crush on? Just your parents and you?
Yes, just us three.
Huh.
Well, and Friend, but Friend is not a lizard folk.
What is Friend?
What is it that you call it? The walking doll people?
Walking dog people?
Doll.
Doll people. Oh, I've heard of those. And I definitely don't need to look up in a resource player's guide to remember the name of that.
Yeah, I just I hear that because I cannot pronounce it.
Veshelkind.
It's called a what?
What?
A Veshelkind?
A Veshel. Veshelkind. You see, I was going to say like something completely like wrong.
Veshelkind. Yes, I know what a Veshelkind is.
That
And
is-
I did not have to have that fed to me because I know that.
That's
Like something a German scientist came up with.
yeah. That is Friend was the only one who really talked to us. That was until, of course, after Nicholas gave me these, then people started to change and talk to us again.
Your village sounds like it's full of assholes.
That's well. I think
With most races,
I've gotten comfortable, I guess, with people typically going the other direction or trying to start a fight with us most of the time.
I'm used to it too. It doesn't make people less of an asshole
Agreed.
just because you're used to it.
But I don't blame them completely.
I love myself desperately want to get.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Anyway, enough about my terrible childhood. You
Really weird childhood where you were the only one of your kind. That's just really. I mean, I was the only one left for, and where I came from, but I wasn't the only human ever.
Fucking man.
Well, as I said, perhaps now that I can expand my wings, and he'll let his wings kind of flutter for a little bit. Maybe perhaps I could find answers to that question.
Like, is he in town? Doesn't exist in this universe.
What does it?
Yeah. Sorry, he just while you guys were having your off. Is
Sorry, you're
there?
breaking up. You're
Sorry.
breaking up terribly.
Sorry. He pulled me aside while you guys were having your conversation. Is there weed?
Oh, is there weed? Oh,
I was just sorry.
There
I
has
think
to be weed.
there is. Not here now, but there is.
yeah, probably not in Crow's Rest.
Not at the time being.
Yeah. But, you wanted to talk about something?
Yes. Yellow mushroom fungus. It's growing in the forest here, and it takes over living things' minds. And it used to keep to the deep, dark woods because it didn't like light, but now it seems to be growing immune to light, and we need to stop its spread, lest it continue growing into the town and spread throughout the world like the weeping pox.
Well, interesting. Now at least we know what you were doing yesterday. While we're on the subject, me, Clifford, and Orsana, we went, trained, and learned how to attempted to learn how to use our new tools that we received. And while we were taking a break, a lady in a black carriage arrived in town. Her name is Countess Annalita. Annalita?
Nope, that's the Countess of Lysish.
Okay. I'll let
Town
you.
is just Lady Lysandra.
Lady Lysandra.
Yes, you met a lady.
And she claimed to be a part of the Church of the Black Lady. She says that
Part of the cult.
Yes, I didn't want to tell her that I knew what it was, but that they are looking for some help, looking to pay. Well, I told her that I had to speak with the rest of us before we made a decision. Well, later in the evening, I took...
Sorry.
No, it's alright. I took a quick little flight around the town, making sure we didn't have any more visitors. And I heard struggling coming from inside her carriage. I checked on her. She said that a vase broke. When I excused her, I stayed quiet for a little while and eavesdropped on her. Somebody else was in that carriage with her.
Yes. Or maybe she was changing in her pajamas and fell over, and she made up the vase thing
Well,
to not talk about the fact that she was changing in her carriage.
She made a comment to whoever it was in the carriage. And I'll just quote word for word what she said.
She said, and I quote, "You pester."
You broke up again.
She said, and I quote, "You pester some little, find out what, or figure out what to do with
the
it."
important bits.
Yeah.
I'm not muted.
Yeah, no, it could be just, but I'll be honest, that's the first time it's actually done that this entire session for me.
Done it for me. I think it's hardware.
Yeah, it could
You
be.
pester some little bitch. I will figure out what to do with you later.
Yes.
Yes, that's what she said.
Okay. And?
I just wanted to make you all aware of it.
Sounds like she's a rich lady who's mean to her servants. I don't see that that's as big an issue as mind control fungus.
No, I did at least want to bring it up. Then, of course, once we are done with the fungus, perhaps maybe we can discuss helping her. But I do believe that the fungus is an issue.
Yeah.
What's my name called?
Yes. The player, have read the player handbook for Grim Hollow setting. Honora has not. Would Honora be familiar with Lysish for the history of the area?
Make a history check.
Nope.
No, you are not.
Nope.
It's way too far south for you.
Yep. Yep, I know nothing about anything. Yes, I think we should focus on the threat here and the potential to make money here instead of going elsewhere.
Alright. Well, I at least told her I would bring it up to the group. I think Clifford lost his tongue trying to talk to her, so...
Oh,
Clifford has eggs hanging out of his beard while he's half asleep.
she was an attractive lady. Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Oh, was that supposed to be an important part of the conversation?
No, it just makes sense for why you two thought it was important.
Alright, look. I don't... Oh, never mind. Never mind. And I'm just gonna, go back to eating my food.
All right. Please, sorry, my friend, just
Ignore me.
okay. Sorry. His cat's really stupid. So you guys finish your breakfast, having a conversation. As you guys are eating, Camilla comes into the tavern. The alchemist comes into the tavern.
Wave excitedly at her.
She has dark circles under her eyes. She looks really tired. And she's holding this little doctor hand. She's like, okay, I spent all night. I got these made. Here you go, Honora. Take these. One vial per tree should do the trick. Oh man, I'm really tired.
How many vials are there?
You look in the bag, and there are. Oh, that's a roller coaster. With the two that. There's 5 in total.
5 in total with the 2 that from last night.
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Thank you very much, Camilla. Do you want me to buy you breakfast?
No. I've got. I almost forgot. And she pulls out this little wrapped cloth from her sack, and she unfurls it. You see 2 more syringes that look very similar to the one I injected you. And she goes, I had these lying around. You're gonna want to take them. If any of your crew gets too close to these and they breathe in any of those spores, jab them with this. And it should help them. Do it immediately. Just immediately.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go to bed.
Sweet dreams.
She walks out. All right. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look at Clifford and Orasana. Are you guys up to this?
Yep. Just one eye half closing.
She's not as bad as Clifford, but she might be a little hungover too.
Clifford is dead. In the world, he has retained nothing of what was said.
Hey, Clifford, do you possibly want to go smash some things?
Depends.
Alright, I think that's a yes.
I think we should all get some kind of scarf or face covering.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys gonna get you guys can just get.
Yeah, just like a scarf
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. You guys all have stuff like that on hand. Not hard to acquire at all.
My long-term goal is I want to make.
Okay. All right. So you guys just going into? Is there an artisan?
Yeah. Somebody that
Leather. The blacksmith might be able to. You'd have to go ask him. Okay, so you're gonna go talk to the blacksmith.
Yeah, I'll find whatever cloth.
Okay, you should have a cloth. You should have a rag that'll work. Just. Anybody else have any last minute preps there?
No, I think I think we're ready.
Okay,
I
cool.
think Clifford would try to ask for like clearance of what is happening, but at the same time, he's kind of like, I'm just gonna roll with it, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Trying to kill fungus with fire. And also a giant.
He kind of just perks up at giant and is like, yes.
All right, there we go. Now we have a definite answer.
All right. Of the fungus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so it seemed. So
Well,
it seemed.
It would be pretty logical.
Yeah. It's a logical assumption.
So we didn't do anything giant did us.
No, the giant found you guys, threw some down some caltrops, and the giant rolled very sharp objects in.
The giant seemed focused on protecting the tree with other fungus, and Camilla told me that the fungus controls its host's brains.
So
Parasitic
we will
fungus.
definitely have to deal with the giant while we're burning these trees.
Yes.
All right. Good to know.
It was what Reynold. It's a Grim Hollow specific giant. It's not like a regular monster.
What do I know about them?
They like blood and wood.
Blood and wood.
I was going to say something very immature.
I was probably thinking that too.
12. You've heard of? They just kind of are like more so just like are forest dwelling giant. They're native to the Rowland Forest, so they're pretty much all along here, all within the Bierok Empire. But this one was obviously infected with a.
Implement?
The 12 with a. With the 12, you would just know that they can be kind of found in this general location.
Yeah.
Or actually, wait a minute. The cool Grim Hollow book gives me information that I can give you for checks. So let me actually go to the Bloodwood Giant. That fucking come on, stupid. While that's loading, let's go ahead. Okay. So you go to the blacksmith and you. He is old. He's probably like 70, but he's 6'8". He's built. He is built. He is muscular as fuck. He's just hammering away. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Greetings, pardon, sir. Polite bow.
Do I know you?
No. My name's Kellum. I'm a traveler. Came to town based on some posts the town had. So there's going to be a few of us. Just trying to get myself acquainted with the town and told you were the gentleman to talk to that perhaps could do some leather work.
Leather work? Not my expertise. We can get you something, maybe. If you've got the money.
I've got money. Are you familiar with a specific headpiece that physicians and the worst plague parts have been wearing?
Those weird bird masks, right?
Yeah, it's kind of an odd shape, but apparently they help pollutants and other aerosolized fancy things from entering one's person. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to be exposed to materials in the future and would like one.
Kind of thinks for a second. He's like, cost of materials, cost of labor.
Well, you're probably looking at about 10 gold for a mask, and I probably have by tomorrow night.
Is there anybody that you know has ever one of these? Do you know a physician that maybe have traveled in town, had one? Curious about them. Myself, I don't know much beyond they exist.
I just know the way they look. Know that
Well, it's a good enough start for me. I'll pay you 10 gold.
All right. You get pay him gold now.
5 now, 5 when you finish.
That works for me. Takes it. He gets to work. Okay, so you rolled a 12 on your. Okay, so you would actually know that they know they're native to that area. You know, Bloodwood Giants are experts at hiding in the forest. They're stealthy giants.
Okay, awesome. See, that is very important to know.
I'm so glad that Ghostfire Games, the very. I feel like yes. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this not? Okay. Oh, everyone's just muted. Is everybody still there?
Here,
Yes.
but not out there.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure my internet didn't cut out.
I got muted?
No. Everybody just muted themselves.
That's the other guy with you is though. I can only hear him through your mic.
Do what?
I can only hear the other guy through your mic.
You can't hear me? Oh no, because we're sharing a mic right now.
Oh.
Sorry, I keep spinning my chair away so I don't accidentally.
Oh yeah. Yes. I totally get what you mean.
Just trying to be,
Alrighty then. So are you guys heading out?
Let's.
I'm going to bully this giant. I'm kidding. I will probably get my shit pushed. Just along for the ride.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right. So then you guys begin to trek out into the Rowland. Reynold and Dismas have other. As you guys get not that far into the woods at all, you start just barely. Everybody.
Sorry, you cut off again. Everybody should what?
Perception checks, please.
I am going to give myself guidance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I pass perception?
Your passive is 19.
Yes.
That's good enough. Yes, that is good
Yay.
enough. She's observant. 19, 20. Okay. I'll just read him roll for us real quick. So you got a 21, a 12. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. No, the phone version of roll 20 does.
So bad. Every time I do anything different.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah, it was definitely not made.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. So anybody who got higher than a 15. So. Okay, cool. So pretty much the only one. You got 21. You guys can see that maybe 50 feet into the woods, away from. You can see that there is a very poorly hidden body.
Was just dragged inside the road.
Yeah, it looks like it was dragged into the wood. Like something or someone dragged it
Arrow up.
far into the woods and then covered it up with leaves. But they did a pretty bad job.
Arrow up straight away. If it looks badly done, then they've been in a rush. It probably means that they heard us coming and they're around here. Arrow and bow is up.
You guys don't see anybody else in the immediate area. The people.
Okay.
You guys don't see anybody else. You just see this body.
Can I look at the body and see and get a sense of how long ago it died?
You can make a medicine check.
I will.
As you
I will
see the
help.
body. Okay, so you roll with advantage.
Yeah, I've got a
as you go
+6,
to
so
He
I'll
is
give her
a young blonde elven woman who has been exsanguinated.
What does
18?
what does
Can I ask what that means?
yeah?
Drained
All the
blood.
blood drained from her body. Yeah.
How
Um,
with that check? Can we see how long ago it was?
it was with an 18 sometime in the middle of the night.
Okay, middle of the night. Do I know them?
None of you recognize this person.
Okay, Elvin.
Can I make an insight check?
For what?
If this might be who might have been in the carriage with our friend.
Is this the pestersome little bitch?
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Can I give him guidance?
Yes.
I'll gladly take that because that was even with a +6, that was terrible.
She's like a withered, like it's pretty bad.
And 11.
I would say an 11.
If it helps,
Sure.
my passive insight's 16, but I don't know if that.
That does help a little bit. I will say it's hard to make any definitive conclusions, but I will say you do notice on the neck the trademark calling card of a vampire. 2 little bite marks on the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have fungus to go kill.
I am going to go ahead and burn that body.
You gonna burn it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are you just doing that in the middle of the forest?
I'll do a quick little I'll move
Maybe.
I'll move the leaves and just.
I think. Wait, before you do that, I think maybe it would make sense if we told people in town that there's a vampire here, drinking people and disposing bodies poorly, showing the body to the people so they know we're not lying, and then we go about our merry life.
Thumo
The body so it doesn't.
Thumo is super conflicted because of what he's trying to do. I tell you what, I will, if you will allow me, I'll ask them to let me take the time to do gentle repose on it.
Okay, you're gonna cast that as a ritual?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you can take the 10 minutes to do that.
Well, he's taking the 10 minutes to do that. Is that enough time to pop back into town, or are we too far
Yeah,
away?
you guys are maybe like 100 feet away from town.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go pop back into
Yeah, this
the
is like
tavern.
really shallow into the woods. This is
Okay.
not very far.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pop my head back into the tavern and say, "Hi, everybody. There's a dead body in the woods. A vampire. It looks like a vampire drank it. You should come check it out before Thumo burns it."
Clifford would have picked it up and basically not even bringing it to the tavern. He's taking it to the gravedigger.
But Thumo's doing gentle repose.
Yeah, he's casted gentle repose on it.
Well,
Yeah, just so, because that way it can't become undead. At least for 10 days.
Yeah, I mean you haven't talked to like the new people, the new lady in town, but you're not sure.
does Clifford know if they will turn?
You will make a. What would that be? I guess. What? I don't think the Arcana. I guess like religion.
Religion?
I would say religion.
I can.
Try it.
I'll give you help since I'm proficient. Eh?
I'm definitely not position. That is a +0, dude. This is just a straight roll.
Oh yeah.
So does that give me advantage if he's helping?
Yeah.
Alright. Boop. That is a 12.
12. You're not sure, but the person looks like a razor. So doesn't seem to have any blood left. They look pretty dead.
Huh.
But you're not sure. You're not 100% sure.
don't know shit about vampires. I know something about other things, but I don't know shit about vampires.
So yeah, you are not too sure. You don't know too much. So pretty much all of you guys are like.
I'll let him do what he's doing.
And she went back into town to go to the tavern.
Is Reynolds
Honora,
in the tavern?
yes, they are still in the tavern. This is maybe like. This is
Reynolds,
maybe
can you
like.
come deal with this?
What am I dealing? You said there was a body.
Yes.
Yes, show me where, and he'll come with you.
And it was exsanguinated. I'm just explaining on the way. 100 feet over, it was exsanguinated.
this is the one. Yes, that
If he gets
doesn't
a
sound
vampire.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Just, bear witness to the fact that we didn't murder this lady.
All right. He
And
goes
if-
over. Yeah, he sees the body.
And if you could spread the word that there's a vampire in town, that would be great.
Yes, I'll make sure that the townsfolk are on guard.
And if you want to come join us, we're gonna go burn a bunch of fungus.
Well, I would, but me and Dismas had some work.
You broke
A
up.
vampire hunt. He says that he had some.
It's a curse.
It's a curse.
Yeah, never mind. He didn't say anything. He just walks away angry.
Yep, sounds good.
No, I'm kidding.
I would not blame you.
He doesn't do that, but he says he. I will describe later.
Yeah, that sounds great.
What's your question?
Jimmo, are we ready to go?
Yes. Sorry,
Yes.
I wanted to at least give this person some sort of respect, since the person who did this had none for them.
While we're doing all this, I'm probably gonna be like on guard, perceptioning the whole forest as things are happening. Is there anything else
Like you can hear and see things as long as you go careful yourself.
happening?
Sorry, he's asking me a question.
Can you speak into the mic so we can hear?
Yeah, we can't hear him at all.
Sorry. Movement speed's 45, right?
No, I think his movement
Flying.
speed. I think his movement speed. 30. I thought.
Oh, it's 45 with flying.
Let me check.
Could be wrong.
What is the Spectre stat?
I can't.
It's 50.
So, the one that likes the ghost there, Oriana.
She's back at this. Yeah. You're gonna leave the ghost here.
Would you care if you traveled as my seeing eye for a little bit?
You're talking to the ghost?
No, her.
Oh. To Honora?
Yeah. If
Sure.
if she can
What
hear
are
me.
what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna have the ghost look around, flying. Wow. I won't be able to see.
Interesting. Yeah, we can guide you.
Kind of like grab the back of her cloak.
Okay.
Walk slow.
Okay. What are you gonna have the? Because what? So with the wayfind, and then it does that command as long if you're more than 100 feet away from. Done. Back to you.
I'm going to command it to specifically search the woods from above.
Search the woods from above, looking for vampires or. Okay.
So it's
Cool.
just gonna- I'm just gonna eyes and die.
So you just have cool.
Yes.
So, awesome. We will get to the Spectre in a little bit. Vampires, giants, and fungus. Oh my, that's right. Okay, so you guys are setting off deep. Then?
Yeah.
And just remember, I am blind.
Yes, he is blind and deaf until he's not.
Okay.
Not listening to.
Yep.
Oh, you're just
I don't
seeing
think I
through the
could
ghost.
hear anything. way up above the forest.
That's a fair point. You'd hear wind and.
Way they can me in case I need to.
That's a good point. Okay, everybody making their way deeper into the woods. Let's see, Honora, since you know what, go ahead and roll your choice of either a survival or an investigation.
Investigation is better for me.
I will give her guidance.
Thank you.
Okay,
Can I
you are
do that with
guided.
advantage because we've already found?
Yeah. I'll say you have advantage because you've been here before. You kind of know where you're going.
Thank you. And I will still take my guidance. D4,
Plus guidance.
Because why not?
Oh, absolutely. Big numbers are fun.
Hey.
25.
That was not a big number.
Hey.
Good. Yeah, within like maybe the first half an hour of walking, you can see, you remember coming across this spot. This is where you broke off the one and like this came in and got in your face. You found that tree.
Point that tree out to everyone else and remind everybody to get your cloth over your face, and I wrap a scarf around. Make sure scarf is tightly over Kellum's face.
Everybody's masking up.
Masked up.
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so you just
burn
gonna
it
go.
all now.
Are you burning it, or are you using the that she made?
I would save the solution for it if it's not a big amount.
Yeah.
It seems like something we can contain with fire. Choose fire. I even have a tinder box.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, so you're just gonna like take a torch and just kind of try bits of it off or something like that.
I would like to try using the light cantrip again and seeing if that helps.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make me another one of those.
Sorry, what kind of check?
Charisma. $17. This time when you shine your light, steam and almost burn in the light, and it quickly withers up and just shrivels off of this tree.
It's fun. Does anybody else want to take a torch to it? It's very satisfying.
Would if I didn't think I'd burn my hand.
I'll go ahead and take a torch.
Okay, just because this forest, I would like you to just make me a dexterity check just to see how well you can avoid lighting the tree on fire.
All right, this is gonna be fun.
Guidance. I'm gonna
It's not going to be a particularly. It's not going to be a particularly hard.
Guidance.
Okay.
Not since you guys have been here. That's the 12 plus a d4. 1, 13. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
You do
Cool.
not catch the tree on fire.
Okay, cool. Good.
I'll say you take a couple minutes, just kind of burn off the. And before too long, this tree does not seem to have any more fungus on it.
All right. What else were we supposed to cleanse?
We need to get rid of all of the fungus, and there was more at the tree where we found the herbs. Where
All right.
the giant was.
Further in.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So as you guys make your way a little bit, Orasana, your passive
Passive perception, 19.
is 19. That's pretty nice. You notice as you guys are walking, maybe about 100 or so feet off to your right, you see another one of these trees. However, you also see what looks to be people, like kind of gathered near the base of this tree. See about like 4 people. Go ahead and you notice the.
Notice the people.
Oops, you are
So
real that.
is that what you said?
There's 4 people. Make me a perception check, please, just to see what you can see even more. Because
Okay.
there is people. Just go ahead and see what a perception check will let you see.
Perception.
17. You can see that these people are like covered in this fungus. They almost resemble like their entire top of their like. You see their arms and hands. Their fingers kind of have grown into these like long fungal claws. You also see 2 little creatures that are like, they're almost doing like the horseshoe crab walk, and they just have these big fungal bulbs growing out of their, which are facing towards the.
We got infected.
Which means we're going to have to kill them too.
And giving my vision.
Okay, so you are out of that.
Sorry.
All right.
How close was it?
How close was the spirit? The spirit got a decent bit. It didn't see. I'm gonna put you guys on this map here, so you guys can see the little guys gathered around their tree. You guys are like up here.
You cut out the whole thing.
Oh my god.
I heard.
So you guys
there.
can see the map, yeah?
It's still. It's. There we go. So we're up here.
Yeah, you guys are like up in this top corner.
Yep.
Kill put you up there. You were right here.
Okay. So we're further up.
Are we agreed kill the infected?
I think at least from my understanding, that's what we gotta do.
You are not sure. All right. So what are you guys doing? They seem to just be like.
But they're spreading this thing. Did we hear about that bit? The spreading.
Yeah. Nora told you guys that it seems that this is.
I'm becoming more immune to light.
Yeah. And if the people are walking around to like put them rubbing against trees, that's how they're gonna get there. They might have been coming into town if that spore was so close that.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I want to seek refuge with the town. Oh.
Yeah.
It's not Arizona's talking, it's just what player talking. Ah!
I will go with the majority.
I got killed.
Yeah, I will go with the majority.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we're killing these people.
I'd like, if I can, test a theory.
Oh.
I want to take out... Oh, never mind, actually. I don't want to test that theory. Let's kill them then.
Okay, kill them!
I don't... Let's murder. I like you though. I like the way you think. All right. So, are you guys like stealthing, or are you just like rushing? Oh yeah, I figured you were.
I don't do crime. I can't help it.
That's a fair point. All right. Who's making the first move here?
How far do you get? Because I don't care if Clifford makes the first move. I don't really.
I'd like to use.
Okay.
I'd like to determine a tail.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that.
So I take my lit candle. I let the spirit speak to me. And
No, the humming in your voice the humming in your head finally stops.
it stopped overnight. It did stop.
Oh,
overnight.
okay.
So I am going to immediately bestow this gift on myself.
Okay.
Let me get a sense of how far we are. Okay, I'm not immediately doing that. I am just holding on to it for a moment.
Okay. All right. So yeah, these things, you guys, they don't seem to be paying attention to you.
I'd like to go ahead and cast Bless on me, Clifford, and Honora.
Okay.
Thank you. I would like to dash forward 60 feet.
Yeah.
How far does that put me
Then
from these guys?
I think.
As you guys are rushing forward onto the thing, you see is the heads and they seem to start to kind of stir a little bit. Go ahead and roll me initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
Okay. Let's
see what we get here.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I can't click the token to do the thing.
Yeah, don't forget.
I'm gonna be using the.
He likes to use. I'll write down.
Okay.
Let's see, Clifford, you got what? Did you get a 1? Oh no. Thuma, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Orasana, what'd you get?
12.
Honora, what'd you get?
Also got a 15.
15. All right. Now I gotta roll for these things. So, Okay. All right. One second. This combat probably will not take that long.
No, I don't expect it to.
It's okay, up first though. Actually, let me get the I can't type or shit. Kellum, you are going to be
Okay.
they are fairly far away from. 1 second, I'll get the map pulled up here. I'm just trying to change out the music real quick. Hi, Ken. Here's the map. If you can take a look at it. You are up in the corner here. The guys are down here.
Distance?
Far.
Yeah.
From you, the closest one's about 150 feet. So about 85 feet if you move up your 30.
No way.
What's storage on cast? Firebolt? Ray of Frost, I think is 60. Chill Touch, I think is. What do people do? Let's see. Yeah, Chill Touch has a. Oh no, Chill Touch. Yeah. So Chill Touch does it.
Yeah, I'm
Should it move up 30? Or should we stay where you are because you're within range?
I'm gonna stay within range. I'm just going to skill touch.
Okay.
Whichever.
This one's closer. I don't know if you can hit the other one with 120.
Yeah, that's fine with me. It doesn't really much matter. If we're gonna kill them with these guys, I guess I don't have much choice.
Alright, so you're casting Chill Touch. Is that a saving throw or attack roll? Uh, 23 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I think it's D8. You have D8. Yeah, you have dice right there. There's dice here.
With the correct way.
So you
I don't like the D8.
you shoot out this ray of cold energy. Is it necrotic damage it takes? It's chill touch? I think chill touch is necrotic. It is necrotic. I hit the little exclamation point. I don't know if there's in the phone version or not. It takes that damage. Yep, it takes the damage. You fire a little beam at it. It just kind of doesn't look that impacted by it. Little skeleton man goes out and pokes it. Is that your turn? These things are. I think they are technically speaking, they are dead. So what does it have?
It has disadvantage on attack roll.
Attack rolls.
Against me until the end of my
Oh,
turn.
okay. Okay, so that your turn? That brings us to the fungal shamblers' turns. They don't seem to do anything surprisingly. You see this shield touch. They start to move, kind of in kind of random directions, trying to figure out where the sound is coming from. They don't seem to be able to see you guys. Primo, it is your turn.
All right. Actually, I think Nora would go first because she's got a higher dex than me.
Do what?
I said Nora has a higher dex than I do.
Oh, yes, my bad. Anora, it is your turn.
Wonderful. I'm going to use my action to bestow my tail, my spirit tail, to myself, which was the tail of the runaway, which means I can immediately use my reaction to teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. And when I do that, I can choose a number of creatures that I can see within 30 feet of me, up to my charisma modifier, to immediately use the same reaction. I'm going to put that in the chat so you can see that post.
That's
so
a fun little... What's it called? Tail of the Runaway?
It is the tail of the runaway.
That's really cool.
So I see... I'm going to put that in the chat. Hold on one moment, please. I'm going to use my reaction to teleport 30 feet. I want to do that. Yeah, I want to do that to here. And when I do that, I am also giving Thumo and Clifford the ability to teleport 30 feet as part of their reaction as well.
So would you guys also like to take that reaction to teleport 30?
Yes.
And when you do that, you hear the humming in my head. It doesn't last as long for you. It only lasts as long as you teleport.
You can get to about there. Yeah.
But you hear...
If I might be one square too much, but I think that's it.
You can just summon it. I'm pretty sure it's an action.
Not if it's already summoned, I have to do something first.
Or they take an action.
Yeah. So, how long is it going to take?
Roll me a d10. That's how many rounds I'll say it takes. Because it was flying for a while.
Yeah.
It'll take 3 rounds for it to get here, to say. No, it wasn't that far. All right.
That was my action.
Okay.
I would like to take a bonus action to determine a new tail. Let me do that. Is that a good one? No, it is not, but it's okay. That's what we have. We get what we get. We don't get upset.
I know, I get upset.
And then I'm going to do nothing but stay there.
Okay, so that's your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Thumo, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna need this guy right here to make me a dex save as I'm gonna do a Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame?
DC 14.
Buddy, slow down.
Hold me, you're tangled on my cords. Okay. 14. What'd you say the DC was?
DC's 14.
Oh, so he does make it, unfortunately.
Alright. Then I'll go ahead and as a bonus action put spirit weapon right next to this guy, and I'll make attack on him.
Ooh. All right, your big gray scythe comes in.
That's the
25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
It already rolled it.
Oh, it did 8 points. Force damage?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so it slices down, it cuts through the
Alright,
yellow, disgusting pus come out.
Okay, good, beautiful, but not beautiful, but that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Orsana, it is your turn.
Yep. So are we in the tree or under the tree? Like.
Under the tree. I can't put you guys under it with the layer stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we got rough terrain or something.
No, it's not difficult terrain or anything.
Can I go there? I can't control my tokens.
Is your movement speed 30 or 40?
I am dashing.
Oh, you're dashing. Okay. He's there.
Oh, there. Yeah, that'll do. Yep. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark. Hang on, what's the distance needed for that?
I think Hunter's Mark is 90.
90, yes. So I should be in range.
Yeah. You're on Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. I can't get the back two. Oh, I could do the back one.
You gonna get the back one?
Who am I not gonna hit? Yeah, the southwest one or whatever. So,
Oh, this one right here?
no. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Go ahead.
that one, yeah.
He is Hunter's marked.
Yep.
Alright,
And that's
is that your
all I
turn?
can do. That's all.
Alright, that brings us to the Fungal Artillery's turn. They're going to creep forward and staying near the tree. Let's see here. Okay, so you watch as they suck in this little sprout on their chest, and this almost like fungus spear. They're going to attempt to mark prey on Anora, and so Anora against you. That is a
Would you
I assume
believe would you believe a 22 doesn't hit? I had
Toss
to
you
try.
again?
I had to try. Yes.
All right, so you are going 6 points of piercing damage into your chest, or into your side, and then 3 points. So 9 points of damage in total, and then
Second damage?
3.
Yeah, but what kind?
Necrotic. Oh, so you are resistant to that, so only 1 point of necrotic damage.
Thank you.
So in total, you'll take 7 points of damage. And then this shambler right here, next to the, is going to use its reaction to do a stumbling scratch. Since you are now marked, it is going to use its reaction to move up to its movement speed and make up to 1 attack against you.
Rude.
For an 8's not going to hit though. Just Thumo.
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
A 18 does hit. Yes, an 18 does hit.
So you're going to take a total of 5 points of damage.
5
3
points.
of it is necrotic.
5 points of damage, 3 of it's necrotic, okay?
Alright, and then this shambler right here. So it's going to move up its movement speed, and then it's going to try to...
Okay.
Also for an 8, that is going to miss.
Nope.
Just stumbles and just glances your arm. That is their turn. Clifford, it is your turn.
Alright. Who's worse off between my
this one
two
right here
friends
is-
here?
The one on Aurora.
I think she could handle it herself. I am going to roll this.
Are you raging?
I am not yet, no.
Oh,
I
okay.
have not been hit.
Oh, that's true.
Nora, today's your lucky day. But can I 1, 5, 10, 15? Yeah, I can make it.
Thank you.
And that gives me advantage on this strike, yeah?
Yes, it does.
Boop. Let's go. Okay.
Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
Okay, and since you have a claymore,
Triple damage. I didn't know I got 2 more. I didn't know I get 2. Okay, so that's.
okay, so what is that? Okay, so that is,
Yeah.
let's see. So you got 6 plus 3, which would be 9, tripled to 27 plus 4, 31 points of damage. Clifford, you take your claymore, and in just one swing, you cut through all of the fungus, through all of this thing's bones, and in one swing, you just completely bifurcate this thing right down the middle. It is very dead.
And he immediately starts looking at the artillery guys over here. That's going to be his next move, but that is my turn.
Thank you, Clifford.
Just cleaves it in two. Back up to the top of the Kellum.
I will move forward my 30. Start taking distance.
Okay. Also remember talking to the microphone. Just so they can hear you.
Then let's see. I'll just go ahead and repeat Chilling Touch on. Currently, I guess the one that's engaged there. Yeah.
Okay. So that is a. Okay. Just go ahead and roll that if you want. What's your? Actually, hello. I have your sheet right here. What am I talking about?
6.
Yeah, that hits. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll that D8 necrotic damage.
Better this time.
Yeah. that is better. As you release this blast of necrotic energy. Is that your turn? Okay. It is the Shambler's turn. Thumo's going to make 2 melee attacks against try to rend the mark twice.
Okay.
1 misses, but a 20.
Yeah, 23 is going to hit.
Okay, so you are going to take a total of 5 points of slashing damage, points of necrotic damage, so 6 damage total. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, are you immune to disease?
Give me a second. How much damage?
Sorry,
7
are we on
damage.
a new round?
Yeah, this is round 2.
Okay, in that case, I would like to not have that happen to Thumo. I am going to use my reaction. Do I get my reaction back before my turn or after my turn?
I think it's on your turn you get it back.
Okay, never mind. I can't stop this.
Oh, okay.
How much damage? It was 5 slashing and what?
5 slashing and 2 necrotic.
2 necrotic, okay. And you said I need to make a,
Constitution saving throw, unless you are...
okay.
Which I don't know if Seraphs are. Seraphs are not immune to disease. Okay, yep. Go ahead and make that con save.
Con save? Okay. So, I also need to make, I forgot to make one earlier for Bless, and I also need to make one for Bless this turn too.
Oh, isn't spiritual weapon concentration 2?
Bless. No, spiritual weapon is not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and just make one for 2.
So I need to. So this one is. So this one.
This is the con save. This first one will be the regular con save. A 9. Okay. It slashes across you with its. And as it does so, you can feel the wound almost fester. bits of fungus get into your blood.
Okay, not fun. Okay, and
then go ahead and roll that concentration check for. All right. That is the.
Whose turn is it now?
Yours.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to see that my friend Thumo is in trouble, and I'm going to rush right over to him, and I'm going to use my action to inject him with the anti-venom that Camilla gave me.
Okay. So you take your action, you just jam it into him. Thumo, you almost instantly feel better.
Okay.
You see as like the wound in your chest kind of like produces this like disgusting yellow pus, and then it just begins to bleed as normal.
Good.
Whatever just infected you seems to have been dispelled by whatever she just injected in.
Perfect.
And then I would like to bonus action something. I would like to try and determine another tale again. So that's what I'm going to do, because I did not like that last one. Yes, that one's much better.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn, Nora?
That is my turn.
Thumo, it is your turn.
Okay, bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and move Spiritual Weapon over to this artillery right here and repeat an attack on it.
Okay. Try and grab a hold of it.
Yeah.
A 12 just
So,
hits.
okay, roll that damage. 5 force damage.
5 points of force damage. It slices down into the thing. It takes it. Does not look happy, but it is still up.
Okay. As my action, I would like to go ahead and I'm not really excited about this guy trying to like infect me, so I'm taking out the flogger. I'm gonna try and hit him with it.
Okay.
All right.
So that is, you're not proficient with it yet.
Nope.
So just add either your strength or your dexterity. To the
Okay.
attack.
So basically, I'm just gonna do a strength check, and I'm gonna add a D4. Oh well, actually, I forgot. Yeah. That's
Because you're blessed.
Yep.
War hashtag blessed.
So that's a 10
plus
a 4, an 11 to hit.
11 just misses.
That's all right.
You go and it hits across like the plates. It doesn't do any damage, sadly.
Okay. I'm still learning how to use it, but that's okay.
All right. Is that your turn, Thumo?
That's everything I can do.
All right, Orsana, that brings us to you.
Yep. So basically move my hunter's mark to that one.
Okay.
Yep.
That is now hunter's marked.
And I'm gonna shoot it. Can. Longbow.
18 most definitely hits. Go ahead and roll that D.
The DC.
6, nice.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
That's a 17.
You fire your arrow, and you can see head is upside down and cracked. It's right through the eye socket, and it butters for a second on before it stops moving. It's dead.
Okay.
It's exactly enough damage to kill it.
Good. Don't know if I have enough to do that still. Now I'm gonna. Okay, my idea was to go over to the dead one and dip my next arrow into the goo stuff.
Okay, so you move towards it 30 feet.
Okay.
So get right up there. You can't quite get to it, but you can get close.
Okay. Yeah.
You can get really close.
Okay, I'll do it next round.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. It is the fungal art. So the artillery. How close are you? Okay, so you are. The fungal artillery fire a shot. The closest one. 9's not going to hit you though. It just dodge out of the way easy enough, and it's going to just kind of move back down near its tree. Clifford, it's your turn.
I shall pull out a javelin.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on, making sure my math's right.
You have to get a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And I shall throw it at him.
Roll your javelin.
Oh, come on.
A 14 hits.
Come on.
9. Is that 9 plus?
That's
Oh,
it.
you're not raging. You're not raging. All right, so you throw the javelin. It sinks into the fungus. This.
Let's see. That was 20. I'm guessing this right here is like a root.
That right there is. It's like a big.
It's a branch.
Affected. The tree's pretty much.
Okay. I was just trying to look for a place I could probably duck down, since I'm assuming Clifford would know this thing is shooting at me.
Do you have any movement left from where you are?
Yeah, I have 10 feet, and I'm just trying to
if you move up 10 feet, you'll have.
Yeah, I just want to make sure this thing can't shoot me.
Cool. Is that your turn?
That it is.
Kill him.
Alright, so this is turn 3.
It's turn 3. Your spirit is.
Okay.
Spectre appears right next to you. Let's see, can it make it with 50? Can make it up there with 50. So that's your action to make. Okay. So do you want to roll that? That is a. No, it's an attack roll. I looked it up. It is an attack. +4. The saving throw is to reduce. 11 plus 4, 15. 15 hits. Good. 46 necrotic. That's a lot of damage. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
That's a pretty. So that's 12, 16.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, your spirit just like starts to drain of its energy. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The saving throw. What?
Oh, okay. This thing's looking very injured. It's very hurt.
That thing will be dead on its.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and close a little bit more.
30 feet? 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
30. Just go ahead and get,
Up there. That brings us to the Shambler. The closest to it, and you are going to go ahead and make 2 attacks at you. They are both. Well, does a 15 hit you,
It's one of us.
Sumo?
15 does not hit.
Okay, so it just tries to scratch at you, but your armor prevents that from. That is its turn. Nora.
It's my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to scoot over here. And that is going to give me advantage for a melee attack, right?
Yep.
Alright, so for the first time ever, you see Nora use the hand that's not holding her arcane focus candle reach into. It appears like she's reaching into the sweater that's tied around her waist, but when she pulls her hand up, you see a rapier that she had hidden under that sweater. I'm gonna go ahead and stabby.
Yes. You have
With
advantage. Yes.
You also have a D4 too.
Oh yes, because you're blessed.
Wonderful.
Who'd you bless, Thumo? Who else you bless?
Me, Clifford, and Nora.
You did not get one, sadly.
Does 22 hit?
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I didn't want to use a second level one yet.
So that was 6 for regular damage.
And 6 for sneak attack, too.
I get my sneak attack as well.
So 12 points of damage. Honora, how do you...
Well, it's not 12. I have to roll the sneak attack, right?
I already did. You got 6 on it.
Wonderful. Well, that was very nice of D&D Beyond to do that for me. Yes. So, I dip my hand into my sweater and I pull out my surprise rapier and I shish kebab it.
Absolutely. You stab it through the back of the head and shards of hardened fungus kind of scatter all over the face, sputters for a second, and then falls to the ground, dead.
It's delicious.
All right. Is that your turn, Honora?
No, I want to use my movement to... That was 15, so it's about 15 feet. That is where I will go.
Okay. Thumo.
And that is my turn.
I think the side that's just in range where I can move it.
20 feet?
Yeah, to attack this thing.
I believe it is as well.
I think it's just in range.
I have to delete it and redraw it every time, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's okay. All right.
But I'll go ahead and repeat that attack on it.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
$14 hits. For 9 points of force damage. Thuma, how do you want to...
I just want to go ahead and just... I know that thing is hiding over there somewhere. So, I'm just going to... kind of like take my hand that's got the flogger and kind of like twirl it and sling it. And that kind of takes the scythe and it begins to spin in the air. And it almost like a boomerang spins around and just lands, it slices it.
And that it does. It comes down and cuts right down in the center of the fungal biz. And its legs, which are human legs, then begin to kind of curl up inwards like a spider's would when it dies. All right. And with that, you guys have defeated all the infected. You can see. You did help. You practically killed one of them. All right. So this tree is very infected. This one looks like it's way worse. You're not sure if you can cleanse this one out with fire and it not light on fire.
So we need to take out one of the vials of the chemical that Camilla made and see how much damage one of those vials can do to this tree.
You're just dumping all the vial out on it?
Just one vial, but yes.
Okay, so you pour it all on the tree and along its... And pretty instantaneously, the fungus that is inside of the tree shrivel up and blacken and die. It doesn't take more than like 2 or 3 minutes for the entire tree to be cleared.
That's very satisfying.
Right. It is pretty satisfying. All right, and with that, 2 trees cleared, and we'll go ahead and pick up on this little cleansing adventure. It's a decent point to stop off. So we'll pick up here next time. You guys continuing your cleanse and for the giant and the blood tree.
All right.
Yeah. You guys learned a lot of information this session. You guys get, except for the one thing I intended you guys to learn, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yep, no worries. I'm sure that'll probably happen probably next session. But goodbye, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the show. I wish we could continue, but it's time for us to go. We appreciate the memories made, never to be forgotten. There'll be more to be made next time at the Bardic Cauldron.